Hello, parents and teachers who may be watching. Welcome to Creating Math Ahas for Parents. I'm Dr. Sandy Atkins, Sandy, and in this video, I'd like us to look at addition fact strategies. Now, you can see some here that we use: doubles and near doubles, so plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, bridge to 10, counting on 1, 2, or 3, or the additive identity, counting with 0, adding 0. Now, for some of us, we think, why do they need to know these fact strategies if they already know their facts? They memorize their facts. It's because the strategies work for one-digit numbers, right? 0 to 9, those numbers, but it also will work for two-digit, three-digit, so multi-digit numbers, fractions, and decimals. These strategies work far beyond just the facts. So even if your child has memorized their facts and they know them fluently, it's important for them to also learn the strategies, because some of the strategies are algebraic properties, like bridge to 10 is the associative property. So we want to give them that opportunity to do the strategies. It helps them not be as reliant on paper and pencil and be able to use these strategies to do more mental arithmetic. So I want to look a little bit at the different strategies, which facts we cover when we do some of these strategies. Now, doubles and near doubles was the first one that I showed you. And if you look at the doubles, like double 1, that's 2, right? Double 2 is 4, double 3, 6. So those right down the center are my doubles. Okay, so we've got the doubles. And then we have the near doubles. So it's doubles plus or minus 1. So double 0 plus 1, double 1 plus 1. And now notice the first line I drew, every single one of those was an even number. Doubles are all evens. Doubles plus 1 happen to all be odds. And if we do doubles minus 1, notice how those are odds. So when we look at doubles, doubles plus or minus 1, we've taken all of those facts, looked at those facts with that strategy. We can do the same with doubles plus or minus 2. Now notice what happens with the plus 2, all of those are even again. And the minus 2, all of these are even again. So we have doubles, and then we would call them near doubles. And the near doubles are doubles plus or minus 1, or doubles plus or minus 2. And as we said, doubles are all even. Doubles plus or minus 1 are all odd. That's our general way of talking about an odd number. Doubles plus or minus 2 are even again. So notice how many of the facts by that strategy we take care of. And there are some of you, your children, who really have a hard time memorizing just the facts, but they have an easier time with the strategies. And as I said, what's great about the strategies is it helps them go beyond the facts. So we've got those. Now, the other one that I want us to look at is bridge to 10. So this one, the doubles, handles problems like 6 plus 6. The near doubles handles problems like 6 plus 7. But we'll also handle problems like 199 plus 199. See, I said it helps remove the reliance on paper, because what is this one? I could try to add columns like some of us picture in our head, but this is double 200, 400 minus 2, 398. See how efficient that is? So strategies for facts, but used beyond the facts, okay? The bridge to 10 which is the associative property. And for more information on these, I'll leave a link to the addition playlist below, and you'll get to see how these different strategies are used in the grades, a little bit more about the strategy themselves. But in Bridge to 10, that helps us understand that a problem like 9 and 5, is the same as 10 and 4. We associate one of these from here with the 9, 10, and 4. So these would be ones that we could use Bridge to 10 with. And now notice we have some doubles in there, so I could go either way. I could use a double strategy, or I could use a Bridge to 10 strategy, and that's quite common. We have these, the 8s and 7s. Usually we use them with 7, 8, and 9 because we're pretty close to 10 there. And that's a question we would ask your children too, is what numbers would it be most efficient or most preferable to use Bridge to 10? So this takes care of these facts. Now, do you notice how few we have left, right? But now one of the other ones is count up or count on 1, 2, or 3. Typically, we want them to count on 1, 2, or 3, 10, 20, or 30, 100, 200, 300. When you get beyond counting on 1, 2, or 3, it's just not as efficient. It's mathematically fine, but it's not as efficient. Now, if we count on 1, that takes care of these facts. If we count on 2, and if we count on 3, okay? Now notice our chart's almost covered. There's just a few, but do you see what column these are in? +0. And the +0 is our additive identity. It maintains its identity. And so that last one takes care of all of these and all of those. So when your children are learning fact strategies, they are learning the facts, but they're learning so much more. They're learning the facts, so if they have trouble just memorizing all those symbols, they have a way to address them. It's a very efficient way. So we have the doubles and near doubles, the Bridge to 10, the counting on 1, 2, or 3, and then the additive identity. 4 strategies, but those 4 strategies work no matter the types of numbers we use later. Additive identity will always give that number, right? When we add 0 to anything, even if it's a number with variables, right? An expression that has variables in it, you add 0, you're just going to be left with the starting expression. That will always happen. Bridge to 10, as I said, is the associative property. So because of that, we'll be able to use that with fractions and decimals, not just multi-digit numbers. So for this one, we think of that 5 as 1 and 4. Instead of associating the 1 with the 4, we associate it with the 9, same as 10 and 4. And that works with any of the numbers. When I get to doubling and near doubles, see, that can be used for these. It can be used for this. It can be used for numbers when I start to double, where I understand I can double each of the places. I can use that when I'm thinking of 3 and 3/4 times 2 later on, a doubling, I can double the 3 and I can double the 3/4, which then becomes distributive property. So the imagery we use for the doubles gives us the foundation for the distributive property. So I hope that explains why your children may be spending time on fact strategies and why it's important for them to spend time on fact strategies. Not to take away from memorizing or even better, remembering the addition facts, but learning strategies that help them at the fact level and move far beyond the facts. These strategies will be able to be used as they go right up into middle school. And the other thing with it again is it helps remove reliance on paper and pencil and allows them to do a much more arithmetic mentally. Again, related to the algebraic properties. I hope you found this video helpful. If so, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Please click on the notifications bell so that you know when other videos become available. Please consider subscribing to the channel. That really helps our channel out a lot, so I'd appreciate it if you do that. And please share with others who might find this helpful. Thanks for taking time to watch this. I hope to see you in future videos.